Hey everybody, welcome back. So I want to just talk a bit about my upcoming website that I've got. Clearly, if you're watching this video, that means you've come to my blog, and the blog has been going on for several years, and it's doing pretty well lately. I've had a lot of traffic that I haven't had before. It's starting to come in. It's really nice, so thank you for all of you who have been showing up. But I want to say that there is a second website coming soon that's going to be more for my sales channel. So I want to give you guys a preview of that for the time being. Right now, you're looking at what the page looks like if you visit right now today, but there's always the season forward looking behind the scenes to see what's coming. So that's what we're going to look at today. So I hope you'll stick with me for a few minutes just to kind of see what's coming, and I just want to let you know that it's not done. Still plenty more to go, but I just want to show you what's happening so far. So let's take a look. All right, so when you actually come into the web page, once it's all done, you'll see that I've got a nice little one-pager for the home page, and I'm just kind of setting up my website right now with all these placeholders so I know what I'm working on. None of this is guaranteed to be exact as it'll be when I actually unleash the entire website, because this is all again part of the my development. I'm trying to decide what my strategy is. But you'll see that it's pretty fluid. It's interesting. It's a little slow at the moment just because I got a lot happening. So I may want to optimize this a bit more. But it's definitely a much bigger difference than what you see over on Drinking Cafe Latte. But you will notice too, I have a link for Drinking Cafe Latte in here. If I click on it from the website, it'll just take you down to my little banner here. So it will stay around. I do plan on keeping it for as long as possible, and it'll still be my primary blog site for like everything, whereas my author site will be for my writing and any books that I have. But this is kind of what we're looking at right now. Now on the main page, when you click on any section, it's going to jump to the hot link banner. But once you go into the more detailed areas, which I'll show you, like for example, if I go to all books, I'm not going to have anything there yet, but if I click on the button right here, it's going to take me to the all books page. So this is what my books, right now there's nothing, but my plan is to have 3 sections with each with a bookshelf or some kind of just display where you can click on it and get more information. Eventually I also want to have pop-ups showing the descriptions of things, but you'll see that every menu, they have their own little unique menu, or every page will have its own unique page. So you can kind of cycle through however you want. Now, will this banner and all that go away? Maybe. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with all this. Because, I want to have an optimized user experience. So I'm looking at some options too on how to make this whole website cleaner and quicker to load and all that. So this is definitely a work in progress. But this is kind of what's on the pike. You'll see even in my footer, I've got different categories. You can kind of get a sneak preview of the types of categories I want to offer. So, if you go to my Drinking Cafe Latte, you'll see some of these are already on there. A lot of them will just kind of be regurgitated over to this site. So you can look at my policies on Drinking Cafe Latte and kind of get an idea of what's going to show up, like in the author policy on this page. I'm not going to probably make a lot of changes there, but you have the social media links through here now, so you can go right to my YouTube page if you want to do that. And then any menu that is active will take you back to the primary page. Now, if you're not sure, again, this gets a little load heavy at times, so I may want to optimize it more. But if you don't know what I'm building, I'm using a WordPress theme called Divi, and if you know Divi, then you'll know that Divi is pretty awesome. Divi allows you to do all this fluid stuff, like all the sliders and whatnot. So I think this is a really kind of neat little tool that it's got. And of course, I have to, schedule all this stuff to do what you see. But if we go into the back end, I'll show you. This is the Divi Builder. Normally when you build a page, if I go into my pages over here, it's just going to be the standard, anything like with WordPress. But what you do is, like, let's say if I think, what page do I have that sucks right now? I think we'll go to the newsletter landing page. There's nothing there yet. So if I view that, you're going to find I don't even think it's going to have the header. I think it's got the default header. It's got all the default WordPress. This is what WordPress looks like without anything installed when you get it today. So you'll see that this particular page has nothing. Now, eventually, it's going to have the same theme that everything else has, or it might have its own theme. But when I add, let's say if I go to, like, let's see, about, what have I built so far? Actually, I think most of these are under built. So I think really the main page is the only one I've got some good stuff on. But I do have a blog that I've been building. So we'll actually go look at the blog next. So if I go back to Divi Theme Builder, what you can do is you can actually set up each page to have its own theme within the builder. So when we go into the, it's a little slow, I got a lot of tabs open right now. Okay. All right, so like when we go into the theme builder, like if you add on, you know, a new template, basically I do this for every page. So you see I have my all post page, and I'm trying to build up my, what I call the latest news. It's not working right now. This is where I want to have my archives. So I'm probably going to end up abandoning this page because I just have not been able to make it work the way I want. So I'll probably end up doing something called blog archives, and that'll probably be official. But the all post here, this is my now latest news page, and this is built. So if I go to my custom body here and click on it, you'll see the template that I'm working with, and then I'll show you an example of how it looks on the actual site. And I'm using the tutorial that Divi itself gave me. So I think I have, is that still open? This might be, no, it's for the blog. Basically, Divi's got their own tutorials, you know, if you're having trouble figuring out how to build something. So I'm building this based on Divi's tutorial. One thing is when your pages are slow, or you're, I'm finding that I have to refresh Divi a lot. That's the only thing about this that drives me a little crazy. Okay, we're back. So one thing about Divi is loading is a little wonky in the back end. It does load better when you're actually visiting the page, I hope. But anyway, you'll see that I've taken their tutorial and I've kind of built this based on their instructions, which if you go to the Divi's Elegant Themes website and look up their articles, you can see how to build a blog in Divi. And I mean, it'll take you basically to a tutorial on how to build what you're looking at right now. But like you'll see that on the back end, you know, it's all template based, and then it has an also like, and you'll see all my fake posts are in there. For the record, my fake posts are just cutouts from my my Writer's Bookshelf series. That's why you'll see that a lot of the text is not the lorem ipsums, but the actual things I've written. Now this is the lorem ipsum down here, but you can see how this is all just basic design. If I go to my site, if I go to latest news, you'll see I've got a little banner here. It's kind of cool. I like this. This will, whatever I end up doing, this will probably stay because I do like this design. But if I go to fake post number 9 and hit read more, then it'll take me to my blog page. And so you'll see that it actually converts pretty well. So I think it's a pretty good system here. And obviously there's a lot more to do. The future plan is to have an all-purpose place for all my media. So it's not just going to be books. Like you'll be able to come and see a nice picture gallery at some point. Any video highlights that I have from YouTube, I'll put here. Even my games. I don't talk a lot about my games on this channel. But if you come to my website once it's fully open, you'll see at least one of my games on there. Now, yeah, I probably won't have anything playable. It'll all just be the devlog stuff, because unfortunately I still have copyright music in there as a placeholder, so I can't publish it until I get all that out. But you know, and at that point I'll probably put a demo on my page. But yeah, that's my website coming out. It's myname.com, jeremybursey.com. It's going to take me a little while still because I have a lot of themes I want to look at. I'll show you some of the Divi themes I'm looking at that I may want to implement just while you're here. You know, if you want to stay, that's cool. So like if you go to Divi, you know, at Elegant Themes, you know, if you get their main builder, you can get some of their extensions. So this is one of the ones I'm looking at. It's called Divi Plus. What it does, it offers all these different extensions. So like one of the things I want to do for the gallery in particular, and this is kind of why I'm going here, is I want to show you guys what I like to do. Not necessarily what I can do today, but I think I have to go to the live demo. Here's some of the themes that Divi Plus allows you to do that the regular Divi doesn't do. Oh, here we go, Masonry Gallery. So this is actually going to have Masonry Gallery. Oh no, this is not Plus. This is just the regular Plus is its own separate. But this is an example of what I can use with just the Divi Plus. So it's a nice, it's not just the common block. I can actually have nice columns and things. So I think that's pretty neat to have all that. And then of course you have your light boxes. So if you click on any of these, you can get a little description there. So it's kind of similar to social media, but this is something I can't do on my regular cafe latte, I don't believe. So it'd be nice to be able to do that. And then there's another theme. This will be much later. This will probably be jeremybursey.com version 2 sometime later in the year once I have better money. But if I go to this one called Divi Sumo, it's now they have a lot of just kind of the usual stuff. Like there's not a lot of difference here that I can't get on Plus or Essentials or any of the other themes. What I like about this one is this one called Cascading Image. Check this out. This is really cool. I'm probably going to end up buying this theme probably later in the year just for this one feature. The rest would be really cool, but this I just think is amazing. So what you have here is a new type of gallery. So like if you click on any one of these buttons, it goes into the gallery. That's just one theme. And then you have, you can put on your different text things, which is good for advertising, but bring to the front, that's kind of a cool feature. And then you have just the regular cascade, which I think the regular thing I have got or want to get can do that too, but this is really cool. Oh, I like this too. That's cool. I definitely want to do that for my books. So this is one of my favorite ones. Check this out. You have a nice little strip mall there. I just think, and then you have like your labeling and things. I just think that's really neat. So I think just for this one feature alone, I think Divi Sumo is pretty neat. But yeah, these are some of the things I want to do with the site, upcoming, and that's really kind of where we're at right now with the website. So I'll probably do another devlog. I'm gonna get closer to opening it up. Don't expect to open it until probably January, maybe even February, just because there's a lot to do. If you go back to the builder, you'll see that I got all these pages here. I got X out here. Like I have to basically make sure all these pages have something on them. Now granted, my headers and footers are pretty much taken care of already, so it's mainly the custom bodies. And a lot of them will be quick and easy, but then like with the blog in particular, because I'm not having such a hot time actually making it work, that's the kind of thing where I find that it gets a little trickier. And then there's like different pages you want to for like if you do, let me show you one more thing and then we'll probably call it for today. So if I go here, you'll see like all these different page types or template types. So even with like the blog post, like I have to be able to make sure I've got some kind of results for all of this. And I got to figure out how to do that efficiently because I don't want to make a separate page for all of these. That's too much, especially when I've got to do something for my regular interior pages. So, but that's kind of what I'm looking at, and this is why it may take a little longer to get this done than I would like. But we'll see how that goes. But that's what I'm working on, and that's how the site's looking so far as of mid-December. And I hope you guys get to see it in action within the next month or so. Be nice. And then, of course, by then I'll actually have something other than placeholder books, and I'll actually have something for you guys to look at. But anyway, hope you all like this, and hope you'll come back. Don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter, because that's the best way to keep up to date to when everything is opening and all that. So you can check. I just opened up a link up in my header, and for this site that you can click on to go to my my newsletter subscription quicker if you would like to do that. So check it out. Anyway, all right. I'll see you all later. Bye.